Once again, good to see all of you this evening or tonight. And tonight's session is on non-grasping. When we are grasping for something, it makes us anxious. And when it's not within our reach, within the kind of time frame that we are looking at, we may get depressed about it, irritated, impatient. So in our mindfulness practice, we are learning to sit with non-grasping. And there are some things we can do. Now, in all our meditations, we sit in a posture that works for us. So if you want to stand, it's fine. You want to move, you prefer to walk, or you prefer to stretch, it's also okay. So do what's comfortable, making sure you take care of yourself. Coming to your chosen position, sitting, standing, moving, I would usually sit. And so most of my instructions may be based on sitting. But just do what works for you. In the middle, if you feel like changing your position, so you just include it as part of your practice by just doing it mindfully, shifting the posture mindfully, shifting the position mindfully. So you don't have to see it as a break, but rather as just a continuum. So becoming aware where you are at now, what you're feeling. If you're closing the eyes, noticing if it's automatic reaction that we tend to close our eyes when we sit. Or maybe we choose to keep them open. It's also okay. Just noticing if it's an automatic tendency that we prefer to close or open the eyes. Feeling the breath as you are breathing in and breathing out. Noticing how we relate to the act of breathing. Are we grasping for air? Or perhaps it's feeling okay, feeling peaceful. And we're just observing. So not grasping for any particular experience. Tonight's session is difficult for you. That's okay. Just be with it. So not grasping for a pleasant experience. And of course, you may ask, what's the point then of sitting if it's not going to be pleasant? You're training the muscle to stop needing things to be in a particular way. Just letting go of that need. And just being in the present moment. Rather than in an anxious state of mind. And then the mind may be traveling, thinking about this, maybe events for the day, events for tomorrow. Noticing where the mind is going. And just acknowledging, oh, the mind has wandered. And not needing to judge ourselves for that mind wandering. Because that's what minds do. They travel, they wander, they daydream. So even letting go of the need for the mind to be still, just acknowledging that the mind has just traveled. And bringing the awareness back to the present moment, in the here and now. Maybe you're feeling frustrated impatient, restless, sleepy, not motivated. It's okay, just acknowledging what's here for you. So not needing it to be different. So noticing what happens when you let go of the need for the meditation to be perfect. Noticing what it means to just accept things as they are. Noticing the meditation as it is. Do we feel more at ease when we just accept as it is? Or maybe you're noticing the mind is churning on something, needing something, working around a problem, trying to solve something, getting into a knot. But noticing if there's any grasping going on in those thoughts. Are we grasping for something? And if we are, then just allowing yourself to just let go of that grasping. Grasping for the need for people to treat you better. Grasping for things to be easier. And just dropping that need. And if you're finding it difficult to let go of that need, then just simply observe that grasping going on and just accept, oh, okay, I'm grasping. It's okay. You're human. And one way to let go of grasping is to bring the attention back to the breath. Each time the mind travels to think about something, chew over something, just bring the mind back to the breath. Each time the mind wanders off, grasping for something, very gently bringing the mind back to the breath. And if you're finding it difficult to focus, or maybe feeling sleepy, drowsy, it's okay then, just resting in awareness that you are sleepy and drowsy, just observing it for what it is. And if it helps, just bring the mind back to the breath. Not grasping to stay awake, just merely focusing on the breath. And there are moments if you want to open the eyes, it's also fine. Or shift the posture to get more comfortable. It's moving mindfully as part of the practice. Closing of this meditation, I'll read this poem by Basho, the Zen poet. Sitting silently, doing nothing, spring comes and grass grows by itself. Sitting silently, doing nothing, spring comes and grass grows by itself. So, taking one in breath, and then an out breath, one beautiful out breath, and giving a pat to yourself for sitting in this meditation, taking care of yourself. That's the end of tonight's practice. So next week there will be no session, and I'll continue the following week. So I'll see you, and take care. Go well.